Imagine this. You're 19 years old, driving home late at night down a dark rural road. Suddenly, your car slips off the gravel and you're stuck in a ditch. What do? You call your parents, right? That's exactly what Brandon Swanson did on the night of May 14th, 2008. But what started as a simple request for a ride would become one of the most baffling and chilling missing persons cases in recent history. Brandon, a student at Minnesota West Community and Technical College, was celebrating the end of the semester with friends. He was driving home to Marshall, Minnesota when his car got stuck. He called his mom and dad around 1:54 a.m., telling them he was okay but needed a ride. He said he was somewhere near Lind, a small town. His parents, Brian and Annette, hopped in their truck and went to find him, staying on the phone with him the whole time. This is where the story gets strange. For the next 47 minutes, Brandon stayed on the line with his parents. He told them he could see lights that he thought were from the town of Lind, so he decided to get out of his car and start walking towards them. He described walking through fields, over fences, and hearing the sound of a small river nearby. His parents were also driving around, honking their horn, trying to find him, but they couldn't see each other. They flashed their lights. Brandon didn't see them. He flashed his. They saw nothing. They were on the same road, or so they thought, but somehow they were in two different places. The conversation continued, filled with the growing frustration and confusion of a family trying to connect in the dark. Brandon was walking, describing his surroundings. His parents were driving, searching. He told them he was cutting through some fields to get to the lights faster. Then at exactly 2:41 a.m., 47 minutes into the call, the atmosphere shattered. Brian Swanson heard his son suddenly yell out, "Oh, shh!" The line went dead. That was the last time anyone ever heard from Brandon Swanson. His parents called back again and again, but the phone just rang. It was never answered. When dawn broke and massive search began, police were finally able to locate Brandon's car, but it wasn't near Lind. It was 25 miles away, near the town of Taunton. He had been completely mistaken about his location. This meant his entire 47-minute description of his walk was based on a flawed starting point. The search area was enormous. For months and then years, hundreds of volunteers and law enforcement scoured over 120 square miles of treacherous farmland, woods, and waterways, including the Yellow Medicine River, which was running high and fast that night. They found nothing. No body, no clothing, no phone. Just his abandoned car sitting silently in a ditch. What happened in that final, terrifying second? What did Brandon see in the dark that made him cry out? Did he stumble and fall into the fast-moving river as some investigators theorize? Did he encounter a person with bad intentions hiding in the fields? Or did he simply fall into an old well or get trapped in farm equipment hidden by the tall grass? To this day, Brandon Swanson's disappearance